All right, guys, week 10 is in the books. Let's look back on week 10 and see what week 11 looks like. Before we recap week 10, just wanted to touch on some NFL news in case you missed it this weekend. Perhaps I should let him tell you. Superman is back, baby.
That lion gets up and tears the shit out of everybody. Runs like the wind. Eats everything in his path. Because every once in a while, the lion has to show the jackals who he is.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is O.
Y'all must have forgot. My name is Cam Newton.
Vintage Cam he's the best dual threat quarterback that we've ever seen.
H to the OV.
That's a mutant walking.
I never claimed I had wings on.
He is an automatic first down mover as far as moving those chains. He's a scoring machine in the red zone.
Myself, my name is.
Then Cam should get back to being in the discussion as one of the top 10 quarterbacks in this league.
It was insane in Arizona. The intensity, the energy that he brought to that whole bench, to everybody that was watching as a Panthers fan. We have missed that greatly. So happy to have number one back. All right, week 10. I lost to Jeremy. It's my fourth loss in a row. And, you know, I've had some people texting me asking me if I'm okay. And I'm okay.
Tell the truth.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Tell the truth.
I'm okay.
Are you one of those single tier people? Do I look like a double fucking rainbow to you? You must be upset. Are you upset?
No.
No, so you just don't give a shit about any of this?
I do give a shit about this.
Are you upset? Yes or fucking no? Yes, you are upset.
Yeah.
Say it.
I'm upset.
Say it so the whole band can hear you.
I'm upset.
Louder!
I'm upset.
Louder!
I'm upset.
You are a worthless, friendless, faggot-lipped little piece of shit whose mommy left daddy when she figured out he wasn't Eugene O'Neill, and who is now weeping and slobbering all over my drum set like a fucking 9-year-old girl. So for the final father-fucking time, say it louder!
I'm upset.
All right, let me get myself back together. All right, I lose to Jeremy. It's a tough loss, but still not out of it yet. Jeremy wins again. Number one still keeps on rolling. Sucks, but at least Christian McCaffrey looked good. He's about the only person on my team that really did what I expected him to do this week. That's not true. Dak Prescott had a very good game as well, so I cannot forget about that. I'm trying to enjoy myself in Phoenix this week. I can't help looking at the big screen TVs at the place in which we're pre-gaming. Can't even pull my eyes away, like,
while they flashed nasty bits of ultraviolence on the screen.
I see the stat lines that my wide receivers got, and the whole time I'm just looking at my roster like,
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoe program, 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. You'll never see the light of day. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the police. I run shit here. You just live here.
I honestly don't want to bitch too much. I thought my team was really good, but maybe.
Is an illusion, a myth. You strip away all that attitude and makeup. And basically, all you have is a C- GPA with a wonder bra. Give it up.
There's still 4 weeks of the season. We'll see what happens.
Don't.
Don't what?
Don't give me hope.
Moving on to the next game. We had Nick going against Austin this week. Patrick Mahomes goes off like he does. Technically, my trade not only screwed myself, but it also gave Nick a loss this week that he probably wouldn't have had. Sorry for that, Nick, but, he made a good free agent pickup in Stevenson this week and played him. Nick just struggled at quarterback. Anybody that has 6 points between your two quarterbacks is going to take an L. The real tragedy of the week is not my shitty wide receiver play. It's not Nick's shitty quarterback play. It's the fact that Ruben would have beat anybody in the league other than Noah this week, and that's who ended up playing. Sucks. I'm giving him the name Ruben back this week. He actually performed. He was the second highest scoring team in the league. He is still winless, but, the guy played well. He should have won this week if he played anybody else. Lastly, we had Josh playing Scott. Josh was able to pull out the win with fine wide receiver play once again. Deebo Samuel going off, and then he had Stephon Diggs going off in a revenge game against Scott. And I am taking on Nick. It could end up being a little bit of a revenge game like Scott had with Diggs, but in my case with Joe Burrow and Chase playing against me this week, we'll see how bad that bites me in the ass. Nick is missing Jerry Jeudy, and a couple players that are still hurt for him, but it looks like he's going to get Chubb back. We'll find out about DeAndre Hopkins later in the week. I lost Aaron Jones last week. I do have Dylan to plug in. We'll see if that actually helps me without the back and forth of the two of them. Not really sure, though. I'm hoping Aaron Rodgers can bounce back this week. It's definitely not what I want out of him to get 10. If I'm going to have any chance at the playoffs, I need to go on a run starting right now. Nick is the same way. Both of us have to win this game or we are pretty much out. No hard feelings, Nick, but I really am not planning on losing this one. Game 2 will be Ruben playing against Josh this week. Josh has a couple bye weeks, but they're coming at a good time because he's playing Ruben's squad. Ruben's got Alvin Kamara questionable, and I think CeeDee Lamb is also questionable. We'll see if those guys come back, but Josh should be getting back Saquon Barkley and another week rested Montgomery. We'll see what happens in their game. I'm cheering for Ruben so hard in this one. I need Josh to lose. The next game brings us Scott playing against Noah. Both these teams are 5-5. Both these teams are fighting for the 4th playoff spot right now. It's going to be a hectic game. I know that Noah's team is really good right now. Scott's team has been playing well, but Scott put up a stinker last week. Noah's been consistently putting up points. That's not saying Scott hasn't been putting up points. It just shows a spot of weakness that Noah hasn't showed in the last couple of weeks. I'm interested to see what happens in this one. Very interested, I can't even lie. How this goes can really affect my chances of getting into the playoffs, Nick's chances of getting into the playoffs. The 2 games to watch this week, in my opinion, are mine and Nick and Scott and Noah. I know that Noah is really wanting to win this game. I saw that he was trying to motivate his team in the locker room previous to this game.
Didn't you forget something?
What?
Your secret stuff. Wow. Whoa. Nice Deltoid. Play along. Stop hogging it, Mike. We're your teammates. Secret stuff. Secret stuff?
You wouldn't hold out on us, would you? No, I didn't think you guys really needed it. You're so tough. You're competitive.
We're also chicken tough. We need it bad.
Hey! I'd like some of that.
Yeah, this goes against everything they taught me in health class.
You want to win or not?
Bottoms up. Yummy.
All right. How about we go out and kick some alien butt, huh? Let's go. How about it? All right, ready? Yeah.
Next up, we have Jeremy playing against Austin. We're hoping Jeremy works his magic again and continues to put the bad juju on every team that he plays. Hopefully Austin gets a loss this week. That also helps the people that are fighting for playoff spots. It is very tight right now. With a win this week, Jeremy is a statistical lock for the playoffs. Austin hasn't stamped his ticket yet. If he loses to Jeremy, he could still miss playoffs. We just need to see how all these weeks go. There's 4 hectic weeks for the people that are in playoff contention. Jeremy is really hoping that Kyler Murray makes his return. From what I've heard, they were planning on the Seattle game being his return the whole time. That would really help him and not having to start P.J. Walker, who I don't even think is starting this week, but I don't think he was planning on starting him anyway. Austin will continue to be without Calvin Ridley, and it looks like he's also going to be without Cordell Patterson, guy that's been putting up big numbers for him, so we'll see what he puts together on the field this week. All right, guys, that's the Week 10 review, and that is also the Week 11 preview. We'll see what happens through this week in fantasy. A lot of playoff implications this week, so we'll see where we're sitting all when the dust settles next week. But as always, keep pounding.